With 17 days until the presidential election, things are heating up on the campaign trail as Barack Obama and John McCain make their cases to voters. Joining me now is Obama's running mate, VP candidate Senator Joe Biden. Senator, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, I'm happy to be with you, Natalie. Thank you.
All right, well, let's get right into it. Senator, do you support drilling on the Rhone Plateau, which is home to an estimated 9 trillion cubic feet of natural gas? Now, environmentalists and our own Democratic governor oppose it, while many Republicans like Bob Schaefer support it. What's your position?
Well, I don't have a position on your state. That's a state judgment for you all to make. But I do think there is overall a need for not only more gas and oil, but that's not going to get us out of this.
Here on the Western Slope, you know, our economy relies heavily on the oil and gas industry. How do you think an Obama administration would impact that?
Well, I think oil and gas is going to do well. We're going to desperately need the oil and gas that we have and the reserves we have, and no one's suggesting that all of a sudden we're going to be able to say, hey, that's it, no more oil and gas. Oil and gas are going to play a major part of the consumption patterns of the United States for some time to come, but eventually we've got to get to a different place where we're not relying on carbon fuels that down the road to our grandchildren have a planet that still has ice caps at either end of it. And so, and that's why we think we have to begin to plan. We have to begin to plan and invest on alternative renewable energy sources. We have to have much more focus on conservation, which is the immediate biggest bang for the buck we could get, solar, wind, etc. So we have to have an all hands on deck approach here. It's not just any one area.
Colorado hasn't voted for a Democratic presidential ticket since 1992, and we're considered a battleground state. Do you think you've done enough to sway voters here?
Well, I hope we have, but we're not giving up. We have, as you said, there's 17 more days. That's why I'm going to be in your state for all day Tuesday, Wednesday, in a bus tour through some of your smaller cities. We're going to compete for every vote, and you know the Denver Post endorsed us, but we don't think that's going to be enough to carry a state for us. We're in there, and we're going to go out and compete in traditional Republican territory in order to be able to cut down that vote, because we believe, given an option, given the alternatives of the same old trickle down. The market knows all economic policy that got us in this spot versus what we're arguing for fundamental shift to tax relief for the middle class and investment in energy and investment in education and health. We just think on that argument we're going to win, but we got to make the argument right to the last day, right to the last poll closes.
And Governor Sarah Palin actually is coming to Grand Junction, and you just said you were going to be in Colorado, I believe, Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yep.
Can we expect to see you over here in Grand Junction on the Western Slope?
Well, we're going to be very close to Grand Junction. I don't think we're going to be in Grand Junction. I was just asking the staff what cities on the bus tour we're going to be in. They said I'm going to be close. To be honest with you, I'm not sure how close, but I tell you what, when we get off the air, I'll have my staff call and tell you exactly where we're going to be.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us, Senator. Take care.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.